The Outer Worlds 2 has an incredible amount of player choice, allowing you to take control of the narrative. Most of you enjoy playing the hero in RPGs, rescuing civilians and saving the galaxy from catastrophe. But not today, buddy. We're going full demon mode.
Truly, this day is cursed.
What's up, everyone? Big Dan here. I make terrible decisions in RPGs, and in this video, we're going to explore the 10 worst choices you can make in the Outer Worlds 2, specifically in the early game. There will be spoilers for the first two planets, Eden and Dorado, and the video will proceed roughly in chronological order as the events occur in-game. So depending on where you're at in your playthrough, keep that in mind. But enough yapping, without further ado, let's buckle up, grab some iced coffee, and create chaos in the Outer Worlds 2. Number 1. Sacrifice Inez to the Protectorate. Forging close bonds with companions is a big part of modern RPGs, because we all know the real journey is the friends we make along the way. But what if you decide to betray those closest to you instead? One of your first big objectives in the main story is gaining access to the Vox Relay to track down your arch nemesis, DeVries. Unfortunately, your path will be blocked by a group of violent Protectorate soldiers who control the only bridge to the facility. There are a lot of different ways to bypass or get across the bridge, but one of the worst options is sacrificing your companion Inez to the Protectorate. Let's see how this plays out.
And I'll dispose of them before the Brigadier questions my loyalty and deems me guilty by association. In return, I shall grant you clearance to cross the bridge. Fair exchange, wouldn't you say?
This is exactly the manner of depravity we mean to free these folk from. I know we gotta cross the bridge, but there must be an alternative. One that don't involve an executioner.
You would foist your corporatist lackey upon me? As fine a message as hanging this one would send, I would not be absolved. This would only prolong the inevitable.
What the void are you doing? You know this law-damned pontificating coward would string you up too if she could. Or are you so stupid that you fancy yourself the exception?
In light of these attacks on my integrity, your proposal has suddenly become more appealing. If you're sincere, I will accept her in lieu of those I seek. Have we a deal?
If you go through with this, you ain't any better than these bastards holding the rope. You best think on that.
Commander, stop. We're no different than the DeVries if we start tossing our own to the raps. I sure as law ain't gonna follow someone who can't see the wrong in it.
This is very personal, because when I pull your lying tongue out of your jaw, I promise you, I will personally enjoy it.
Well? You heard the stranger, Cadre. Seize the corporatist.
Fuck you! You're a traitor and a coward. I should have killed you the moment I set my lamps on you. If you think I'm going down without a fight, you...
God damn it! Inez didn't deserve that. What did she do apart from try to help us? I warned you. If this is how you plan to lead, then I'm out. Good luck staying ahead of the Protector without anyone watching your back.
Well, that should make our work all the easier. String her up. I must admit I'm surprised we could come to an understanding, but I thank you for your loyalty, stranger. As promised, you shall have clearance to cross this bridge. Audra, lower the bridge.
You best hope you ain't still on this island once I break out of here. I will haunt your every footstep, you hear? Damn you to the void!
In the aftermath, you won't just lose Inez, but Niles will leave your party too. Just straight up nasty work. Number 2, kill Officer Kaur in your first convo. When you arrive in Fairfield for the first time, you'll be presented with a big choice. Ally with Milver Street or Kaur to help gain access to the Vox Relay. But interestingly, you have the option to attack Kaur in your first conversation with her. Let's see how this goes.
Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a war-torn waste, but it might be safer for us both if I knew your purpose. You threaten me in my own settlement? I so admire your guts. I think I'll cut your belly open and see what they look like.
Unless you're RPing as a anti-corpo assassin, this is a terrible choice because you'll lose access to some really good gear that Kaur provides as quest rewards, though you'll still be able to essentially pull off these same objectives solo in order to get into the Vox Relay. Number 3, turn over Charlton to the Protectorate. Inez is not the only character we can sacrifice for a bridge pass. There is also a goofy-ass NPC in Westport that we can betray as well. Charlton Weintraut is obsessed with Purpleberry Crunch cereal, whose sugary goodness has convinced the young man that a different world is possible. The Protectorate sees him as a traitor, of course, so much so that his own cousin seeks to bring him in for a swift execution. If you're feeling a bit evil, you can sacrifice Charlton as a means of getting over the bridge to make it to the Vox Relay.
You've brought me my poor, hapless cousin. If only it were under better circumstances.
I don't believe there is any circumstance, cousin, in which you would celebrate our meeting. Whatever you intend to do, I can only hope you do it quickly.
Patriarch, have mercy. So he has not only turned traitor, but he has also fallen prey to corporate manipulations. I thank you for bringing this to my attention. Look at you. Your lips are stained with snacks and Auntie's poison chalice. You have shamed our family.
Say what you might, cousin, but that sugary snack goodness was worth my life. I'd do it all again, had I an additional life to spare.
If only you had not strayed so far from home. Cadre, you know your orders.
Commander, I think you and I need to have a chat. You didn't so much as flinch, handing someone off to the warden to be executed like that. Was passage across the canyon truly worth the price? Yeah, suppose stringing up a defenseless person is the path of least resistance. This is exactly the kind of shit I'm fighting against. Lives being given about as much thought as a dime changing hands. I spit on the notion. This war zone is not your playground.
Homeboy may be a little bit tweakery, owing to the sugar overload, but he definitely doesn't deserve to get executed for eating cereal. And the worst part is that we can easily bypass the bridge without condemning this poor jabroni to death. Number 4, give a grenade to Trooper Ashby. On the road to the Skycutter facility, you can bump into a shell-shocked Auntie's Choice soldier whose unit was wiped out in a Protectorate attack. After a quick chat, he will beg you to give him a grenade to help defend himself. And I mean, what could possibly go wrong with this?
I can handle it. I'll be far safer with it than without. I can't fight a Raptidon unarmed. Thank you. I'll only use it if I have to. Well, off I go.
Gotta say, Commander, this weren't one of your finer ideas. Let's hope he ain't got the wherewithal to actually...
I'm just gonna get to Fairfield. Oh, what was that? Is someone out there? Stay back, I'm warning you. I've got a grenade. All I gotta do is pull this pin and it... Uh-oh.
Number 5, destroy a whole town with the Vox Relay. After uncovering DeVries' plans inside her secret room in the Vox Relay, Homegirl will launch a portion of the station into the sky, causing it to crash down onto the civilian populace of either Westport or Fairfield. And one of the worst choices you can make as a player is to simply let this happen. Now, to be fair, if you lack skill in hacking or don't have the lucky trait, then you may be forced to destroy destroy one of these towns, as you won't be able to launch the thing directly into space. In this case, I think the worst choice is to destroy the town of Fairfield for a couple of reasons. For starters, doing this will cause your companion Inez to leave your party forever.
I begged you, Commander. I begged you to direct the relay away from Fairfield. Now, everyone's dead. Don't you even feel bad about what you've done? Do you feel anything at all? You're sick. Knew it was a mistake running with you. I don't ever want to see you again.
Fairfield also has more people living there than Westport, and in the case where you help Milver Street, Westport will be a total ghost town anyway. Number 6, kill Marshal Corbin. While infiltrating the Vox Relay, you'll come face to face with Marshal Corbin, who you also met during the intro in your failed mission on Horizon Point. If you met with Vigilant Hogarth in Westport and helped him out, you have the option to work directly with Corbin in the effort to displace Montelli. Or you can just straight up kill him in this first conversation.
I hope you're watching, Montelli. What I do now, I do for the Protectorate.
Liquidate him!
Corbin seems like a good dude overall, so wasting him like that is the devil's work, dude. Number 7, give the Pupa to Trooper Wentworth. While exploring Golden Ridge, you can get embroiled in a power struggle within the ranks of Auntie's Choice at Fort Endurance. This unit is being led by a literal mantisaur, whose orders are being translated by a rank-and-file soldier named Trooper Wentworth. He will task the commander with recovering a mantisaur Pupa to present to the leader of their unit. But his rival Bradford will ask you to snake Wentworth and give the Pupa to her instead. The worst choice you could make is to give it to Wentworth, which leads to the entire thing being a giant waste of time.
Finally, Wojciech can begin breeding our new Mantisaur army.
Ain't surprised, just disappointed.
What have you done? You stupid bug! You've ruined everything!
Number 8, let Aza torture Victor for intel. While investigating the N-Ray facility, you'll come face to face with one of DeVries' goons named Victor. Homeboy has strapped explosives all over himself and threatens to take you out along with himself in a blaze of glory. However, if you manage to talk the guy down, he'll surrender and provide you with intel on DeVries. This opens up a diabolical choice for the player. If you have Atsa in your party, she will offer to torture Victor for more intel, and if you're feeling a bit evil, you can go along with this.
This poor fool seemed intent on doing himself and us both. Impressive work convincing him otherwise. Let's say I have a go at him with my disemboweling knife. See what he knows.
Now hold on. Victor's not the first to be taken in by DeVries' cunning. It feels wrong to punish him for it. I doubt he's got any more secrets to tell anyway. He did have a reputation for thoroughness.
I'm gonna stand back. This could get messy. If I do it right. Now then, Victor. Let's you and me conversate about your friend and her plans. I knew the little fellow was lacking in fortitude, but I must admit to a certain inexplicable dismay at how quickly he passed. Maybe my enthusiasm just got the better of me. Still able to get what we needed, though. Seems he was trying to find a way to send explosive devices out of phase so they could remain undetected once placed. He was a little hard to understand at the end there, but I think he wanted to make sure the people were killed instantly and didn't suffer. As if that would have mattered to them. Oh, did his repeated shrieking for me to end it now give you that impression? Let's move on. I'm certain there's more killing to be done elsewhere.
This ends up being truly diabolical because you don't really gain any more information out of this guy. If you just continue talking with him after he stands down, he tells you all the exact same information. So the torture was completely pointless. Side note, if you provoke Victor to attack you, it's possible to survive the ensuing explosion if you're wearing the bomb suit armor. This armor has a mod which negates explosive damage by 90%, leading to an impotent attack on the commander.
The time for talk ends forever!
Number 9, side with Proctor Svoboda. While exploring the Zeranium factory, you'll get roped into an investigation to uncover who launched a preemptive strike against Auntie's Choice. After uncovering all the clues, one of the accused, a woman named Alva, aka Marshal Delgado, will attempt to attack Proctor Svoboda. One of the worst choices you can make here is to step in and kill Marshal.
I'm afraid the two of you are forcing my hand here.
You look sharp. It's a fight.
May fate and fortune converge.
You dealt with Alva, I understand. So very unfortunate, but sadly necessary. Oh, I practically forgot in all the excitement. We discovered Alva's secret workroom. It's down the path to the left outside, in the old toxic effluvium repository. I'm sure it's filled with incriminating details. You should check it out.
As it turns out, Marshal is one of the companions you can recruit into your party. And despite how things look on the surface, she was totally innocent, as we'll discover the Proctor was working with the Order Renegades. Also, I had to do this fight like 4 times because if even one stray bullet strikes an ally, all the soldiers in the facility will aggro against you. Number 10, sacrifice the hostages. While busting into Matriarch's Mercy to confront Seer Wiley, he'll set up a Saw-like game for the commander. Betray your values by sacrificing a group of hostages, or waste time and allow him to aid DeVries. Interestingly, the worst choice isn't even leaving the hostages for dead, because once you recover the means to save them, you can just decide to kill them all yourself.
One way out of that predicament, Commander.
So there you have it. We've explored the 10 most cursed decisions you can make in the Outer Worlds 2. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see a part 2 covering the latter portions of the game. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to Big Dan Gaming for more bad choices and RPG videos. Big shout out to all the channel members for supporting my content. Until next time, this has been Big Dan. I should go.